the ones I admire the most, perhaps, were the quickest to admit the role that luck had played in their lives, in their careers, in their professional lives, this notion of serendipity. Because I saw an interview on Wogan years ago when Charlton Heston was being interviewed, and he used a word I'd never heard before, so I looked it up, and he was talking about how coming out of the Warner Brothers lock in Burbank in Los Angeles, Jack Warner was over there, and Charlton Heston was a very junior member of the acting kind of stable. And he kind of leant out of his car and waved at Jack Warner, and Jack Warner told him afterwards that was the moment when he realised he was going to be he was going to be Ben-Hur in the film, because there was something about his physicality leaning out of the car, and he used the word serendipity. This was before Charlton Heston let us all down by talking about the NRA and how they'd have to take his gun out of his cold dead hand before he ever surrendered it voluntarily. But that stayed with me ever since, that word serendipity. It's one of my all-time favourite words, and at every turn in Unfiltered, when that door has opened, everybody's gone through it, even people who I would have thought could have been forgiven for believing that their talent was so immense it would have been recognised whatever happened. But Armando Iannucci talking about being in the right place at the right time when you know, Steve Coogan and Peter Chris Morris and all of these amazing legends were it all fell into place. And I think that for people who have come close but not cracked it, it should be quite reassuring when people who have cracked it in the most magnificent of ways acknowledge, sometimes perhaps wrongly, their modesty has overcome their understanding, but mostly honestly, I think, and mostly rightly, they acknowledge the role that luck has played in their lives, and that was true of everybody. I mean, it was incredible, from people who've, you know, made Hollywood movies to pop stars. Everyone's kind of just acknowledged luck, and I think sometimes we forget that.